Yes.
Oh.
Yeah?
Yeah, Vivianne. Vivianne DeSilva.
Viviani. Sorry, I have to
Vivianne.
correct.
I was figuring I would piss you off at least some point by saying
Oh,
the name
no.
incorrectly. I'm so
So,
sorry.
to be quite honest, it's very common. In Portuguese, it's pronounced Viviani, whereas it sounds and spelled like Vivian. So,
That's what I was trying not to do Vivian. I was trying to do Vivianne, but it's Viviane.
yeah,
Gotcha.
fun fact. Or
Cool.
right?
Yeah, yes. I feel like we've already uncovered a lot of info. We got more than we expected in just the introduction.
All right, cool. So we're wrapping it up. No, I'm kidding.
Damn, no, Slim.
And then on that note, this is her.
We did it. Adult film star from. Are you originally from Brazil?
I am, and I apologize, I'm kind of like tweaking my lighting. Technically, no, I am not. I am a Brazilian citizen. I born and raised in Orange County, California.
Okay, so I didn't know which was which was the place you grew up.
Right. So I grew up in California, in Orange County.
You sound like a Valley girl.
No, Orange County, very different.
Oh.
Very different. Like the OC, Laguna Beach, like that nonsense.
I only know like Cobra Kai, so like.
She's like one of the rich kids in Cobra Kai.
Wait, no.
Let's just say my friends growing up, one of their parents, his mom was a playmate, and his father used to play for the A's.
Okay. So
those were my friends in high school.
Yeah,
That
no.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have been cool enough to even like look at you. You would have been like,
no, it's just Orange County. It's a bubble, and then you go to LA, and it's the same shit. Sorry.
all good.
I'm gonna just not touch that anymore.
You can touch it all you want, Vivianne. That is all I gotta say. What how long have you been doing adult films?
Yeah, so I have a very interesting story. I wish I had enough time with you guys, but to just kind of high level, professionally since 2019. And I started getting my feet into the industry in 2018 by starting my own Pornhub page, and then was signed in 2019. Let's just say that fast forward to now, I am with AMA Modeling. So I'm with Brian, who's been amazing. And then out in the West Coast, I got 101 Modeling with Robert and Fran and everyone in team. So like super exciting. Finally getting my content out. That's what it's about.
That's awesome. I was gonna ask, like, compared to like, I don't know, the '90s. Like, I feel like it's harder to get your content out now with everyone having access to the internet.
Well, when I say content, I mean, so I had, needless to say, had been with another agency prior, and with that, without any bookings or once you shoot something and it goes into distro, unless that studio owns its distribution, it's up in the air. You really kind of don't know. So I had shot content and it has not seen the light of day.
Oh wow!
Prior. So right. So that's what I mean by that. But you do bring a good point. With that, the saturation. I mean, yay, OnlyFans, like we're good. Even though my account, it's only the subscription. It doesn't give me an option to make someone pay to view something. Actually,
what is going on with OnlyFans? Are they doing away with that? Like, I heard it's not doing what it originally had done.
To be quite frank, I haven't dug into it, so I don't like to speak to something specifically. if I don't know everything, but from the gist I got, they were going to do away, which makes sense. I mean, in regards to social media and, copyright acts and all those legality things,
Yes.
OnlyFans wasn't regulated. And so obviously they reached some type of resolution, and here we go.
I was gonna actually start an OnlyFans. Now it burst my bubble. Like we were gonna end our show, and I was gonna just strictly do OnlyFans.
Right. And then it's one of those things that I was thinking. I'm like, if they're dumb enough to just like do away and not come up with some like structure,
yes.
Then if someone's not already coming up the platform to do exactly what OnlyFans is, but for people in the adult industry and all of that realm and things like that, then someone should be doing it. But we're all good there.
Yeah.
I pardon the sound if you hear that. It is torrential pouring here in Boston.
I didn't hear it. You're in Boston.
What?
Are you in Boston?
Yes, I am. I am in Boston currently, visiting family. But it is, a torrential downpour. But it kind of circling back with, any platform, OnlyFans, Cam Soda, My Free Cams, Fan Soda, so on and so forth. It's distinguishing yourself. So that just ties into the whole branding and marketing of, your brand. Vivianne DeSIlva is my brand. So I have something to bring to the table that no one else can. Point blank, period. So it's focusing on those factors.
Cool. I was just gonna say too, I noticed do you have tattoos? I didn't notice that on any of your videos. What do you have?
Well, I mean, I'm like, okay, so this is not the right arm.
That's
sorry, I had my neck split on. Hey, talking about safe sex. It's that birth control implant.
Okay.
I had it taken out. And so that's what those bandages are. But I do have a tattoo. I don't know how well you guys can like see it. If my lighting's a little.
It looks great. Your very flesh and your very flesh shall be
a great poem.
Great. Okay, great
poem.
Cool.
Oh
and
my God.
It's Walt Whitman, and then I have a pocket watch.
And
the filigree configured. They're two separate pieces, actually. I got the quote prior, and then I lived in Brooklyn and worked in Soho for 2 years, and it just happened there was a tattoo shop around the store I worked at in Soho, and I got the pocket watch and the filigree. So
that's an awesome quote. What?
Finger.
Oh wow!
Sincerely, fuck you.
Oh my God, was that a bitch to get? Like that seems like
that would hurt.
Yeah, and just to be able to stay still while your finger's getting tattooed, like that seems rough.
To be quite honest, it is more of a pain because it fades. But my first tattoo was on my ribs when I was 18. I've gotten this sucker touched up probably 3 times, and like I can't get it touched up again, or else it's just illegible. My sister's like, you and your fucking faded ass biker chick tattoo. And I'm against that. That just means you had son, like you've rocked with it. But and then I have this right here.
Parting is such sweet sorrow.
Yes. And I don't know if you see a theme. They are quotes. So, I mean, that piece is from Romeo and Juliet, from when they're on the balcony. And then this is Walt Whitman from Leaves of Grass. So, those are my 3 guys, but I got them for myself. So I am very particular with where I get my placement. And I'll think on something for a good 5+ years.
Yeah, because like I said, I've never even noticed that by any of your work.
Yeah, I mean, except the sincerely fuck you. That was for the moment. I was like, you know what? fuck this shit.
Who wrote that poem? Sincerely, fuck you.
That was my.
It's a Vivianne DeSilva original.
It's an original.
I love it. Love it. Nice. What would you be doing if you weren't doing adult entertainment, Vivianne?
Well, my background has been, well, I'm 29. Whoop, whoop. And my background has been in business. We'll go all the way up to account managing different major retailers. I won't name any. But
Nah, you never name them.
I work with the CEOs and such. So that was my background. I do attend school. I go to a prestigious private school, and I'm getting my bachelor's in entertainment business.
Awesome.
I'll leave it at that. The campus is in Los Angeles.
Nice. Yeah, no, I dropped out of college. I suck.
So it's actually, I mean, it's that synchronicity. I was already planning before, at the same time I was kind of toying with the Pornhub, which actually I do have a funny story how that even came about. But everything, you know, getting my bachelor's in entertainment business, I'm learning what an agent's job is, what a manager's job is, what copyrights are, you know, different legality, marketing, branding, data. So it's one of those things that's super awesome that I very much have been drawn to, but I can use it in real time on myself.
Yes, that's what I mean. You'll have a leg up. No pun intended. You will. You will.
My legs are usually behind my head up, but you know.
So what is the Pornhub story?
Yes, I want to know. I want to know how it came about.
Yeah, so I have always, since my first boyfriend, so we don't need to, you know, discuss anything else, have always loved being filmed, having sex. Loved watching myself start from the mirror to this. So, I mean, it's been in my nature from the jump. And I was casually hooking up with this guy in Boston, and he had mentioned, oh, it'd be fun to start a Pornhub page without showing our faces. Mind you, you know, this industry has always been a huge part of who I am, and has always been something I'm like, okay, you know. And then that just like fucking flipped the switch, pardon my language. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it. So to be quite honest, the clips on my Pornhub from the beginning, I already had. Like, that was just me in my free time.
Cool. That's awesome. Just something that you enjoyed, that you brought, that you found and you did.
Yeah.
Like, that's
I reached
awesome.
out to the guy and I was like, thanks, dude.
You made me.
I was like, you actually inspired me.
Yes,
you
that's
got
fucking
the
awesome.
idea going.
Nice. How often do you release new videos?
How often do I release new videos? In regards to just my own.
Well, that's it. Like, yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know how to phrase the question.
So, like, on your channel on Pornhub, how often are you uploading a new video?
So, and this, I'll try and kind of back away so it's not very intricate into the fundamentals, if you will.
Okay.
But my Pornhub has been switched to professional since I was signed in 2019. So I've been active.
Okay.
So now that my content from studios are being released, they are automatically going into Pornhub and I never watched porn growing up. Actually, that's another fun fact.
I was gonna ask you because with the interest in porn, I was like, what did you? I was thinking if you grew up like watching porn and that was something you enjoyed.
No,
but
I never I mean, had I seen porn, of course. I have a brother, he's 37, of course I've seen porn, but not for my own pleasure.
Yeah, you aren't like checking it out and looking at the camera angles and stuff.
No.
Oh, this story here.
Yeah. I get sexually frustrated in the sense of, oh, I want to be the girl, like not that specific talent, but the girl getting fucked. And so I'll get sexually frustrated because I'm like, well, I can't just like round up all this shit like real quick. People think that's possible, but it's not. So that's why I never chose to watch porn. And if I do, to be honest, it's usually myself and kind of skimming through some of my other friends that I've met along the way so far.
Nice. Do you ever look at them and be like, I'm gonna outdo them?
No.
Nice.
If anything, I'm the biggest fucking sorry.
No,
go ahead. You can curse words.
Drop the fucking F-bombs. We are not censored.
No.
Cool. I'm in fucking Boston. I can, let it out a little bit. Just kidding. I don't have an accent. Think of it. But yeah, I'm just the biggest cheerleader. Like super stoked.
Cool.
Yeah, everyone that I have, come across paths with and everything, I still support them, like retweet their stuff. But
cool. That's what I was gonna ask. Like, how is the industry as far as girls supporting girls? Like, because I'm not a porn guy. Like, I watch it, I don't act in it. But yeah, like, is it a supportive network that you connect with?
Well, I will say that actions speak louder than words. So I don't know why my voice just like squeaked.
Squeaked a little bit.
I like that.
But yeah, no, actions speak louder than words. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure every girl's like, yeah, like da da da. But one thing was that before I even had content out, I mean, I was this is a sidetrack note. I had a previous stage name, but I was nominated for a Cammy Award for Porn Star Live Cam Performance of the Year for Cherry Pimps without any other content being released. So I just happened to reach out to Darcy Dolce, just like, kind of picking her brain. And she honestly is such a sweetheart, and that is something that she said specifically was that, a lot of times people like to say this and that, but like we really do have to look out for each other. She's like, anything I can do to help you. And at the time, I was kind of still figuring things out myself. And to this day, I'll reach out, see how she's doing. But in addition to that, all of my AMA ladies and 101 ladies that I've met, I was living at the model house for a little bit. We've been like, just like super connected. And again, like that's where that support system comes from.
That's cool.
I mean, we live together.
Yes.
So when you meet a girl that wants to get into porn and she asks you for advice, what kind of advice do you give somebody starting out?
I've actually never been asked necessarily by a girl. I've been asked by men.
Oh, men always need it.
I was going to ask, how many dick pics do you get? Right. Do you get a lot of dick pics?
I love dick pics. True. I like a good cock. But no, it's been men like through XBiz, like, reaching out, just inquiring. But
cool.
My just sound advice would be, it's never too late. There's always time. So really thoroughly think about what you want out of your career as a whole. Like, what do you want your platform to be? What do you want to use your platform for? The big picture. And like I said, the industry isn't going anywhere. Yes. People will ask me, "Oh, your age? Do you think that's a disadvantage?" I'm 29, and
I didn't even know if I should ask that. Like when I was prepping for the interview, like,
like everyone, yeah, no,
but
and yeah.
That's cool. Like, yeah, that you just said it. Like, yes, like that's what I mean. Like, I didn't know. I didn't know if you would be comfortable saying that or not. But
Yeah.
what was I gonna say too? Like,
I have an advantage. I think the age is an advantage.
you got a great age. That's all
I
I
just
know.
think age, just as a person, you're in tune with yourself. You know what you like and what you're into sexually. That just makes you just so much more like it's just so
Yeah.
much better.
I agree.
But that's not to knock anything off of these amazing, talented females that have, gotten into the industry at a younger age than I did.
What do you do? We know what you do for work, but what do you do, Vivianne, for fun? What do you do to just unwind, to kick back?
Unwind, kick back. Music is huge for me. So music is huge. I'm always discovering new genres, new artists. I have an associate's in music production. I do oversee some, I dub it, or the phrase I use is beat instrumentalist producers. So, they make their beats or tracks, but they're not meant to be sung on or given to an artist. So, like, how do they make money? So,
Right.
I'm all about music and just like, I like to, roll a J, like have my dance party. I'm into so many different genres. Like, you can give me some Donna Summer, you can give me some Johnny Winter, you can give me some I love Kanye. Sorry, I know people will say anything about that, and that is what it is.
He's got some great songs.
I play instruments.
You play instruments.
Yeah.
What kind of instruments?
I am biased to Fender.
Okay.
I'm biased to Fender. I have a Fender signature ukulele. It was a gift through prior work, and then I have a precision bass Fender Squire.
Wow, I'm gonna have to book you again to just have you perform. Like, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, with a Rumble 25 amp, and I think bass is just badass. And plus, they all have the same 4 strings.
Yeah.
So I was already learning ukulele, and then I'm like, why not be badass and get my bass? They're named.
Nice.
Eleanor Rigby, and then I have Phoenix because it's Sunburst, the bass.
Nice.
So
that's fucking badass. I was gonna ask too, did the pandemic hinder any of your of your work? Like, as far as porn went, did that shut anything down?
Honestly, I took that time and used it in a very positive way. I used that time to really, really, I was already, had my Pornhub page, speaking with agencies, like that gave me time.
Time to work, you focus on that.
To figure out, okay, like, am I gonna like full on, like, what do I want my brand to be? All of those things. And again, I was attending school and at the same time, but it gave me time.
Cool. That's fucking awesome.
Right.
Super
and
cool.
I always take a positive out of a negative.
Yes, I love that.
Place for OnlyFans and this and that.
I'm curious to what you've been drinking. I assume it's some kind of whiskey?
Oh, no. It is, what did I do? Chardonnay or Riesling? It's Chardonnay.
Oh, okay. Nice. The color of it looked like a whiskey.
Yeah. Oh.
It's very whiskey color.
I was a whiskey drinker, but now I'm a mezcal girl.
Yeah. Mezcal, yeah, that's good. That's very, for Rob doesn't know, that's very smoky tequila.
I don't know.
Listener. It's very, very delicious. I love a good mezcal. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the better tequila, in my opinion.
It's like you like it or you don't.
Viviana is the better tequila, in my opinion. Thank you so much for talking to us, though. This has been a blast. I can't believe we gotta wrap this up.
I know. Thank you guys so much for having me and having me tune in virtually and everything. This is my first ever podcast,
Wow.
radio interview. Yeah.
What's crazy about that is we kind of alluded to it or mentioned it, but this is our last season. We decided before we started that we're going to end it. We're 8 seasons in, and we feel like it's time to kind of wrap things up.
A lot of work, Vivianne, but I would love to have you back this season if you would come back.
Oh, absolutely. You know, just give me a date and a time and it happen. But I mean, at least I can, you know, send you guys off on a high note.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Final season and everything. We'll keep it rocking.
Yeah, I got to go to the bathroom. It'll be definitely a high note on this. Where can everybody find you?
Everyone can find me on Twitter and Instagram. I will give my Twitter.
Okay.
So it is, I'm like, spelling my name and like all the differences. Okay. If you go to Twitter and type in capital V I V I ANNE DE capital S. Oh my goodness. Capital SILV. No, so SILVA. Yeah. I'm like, can I type this in the chat?
Yeah, I probably could just like throw it.
I will throw your link into the
Rob will
description.
definitely put it in the description and all that. And
you'll get a lot of dick pics.
Yeah. Probably from me, like several different.
And me.
Yeah, both from us. Like, you know.
I welcome that. Actually. I just sent it through the chat.
I see it there.
Oh, yes.
So that is what it is. And on Twitter, you can
Everyone should
find
see that,
my Instagram link, OnlyFans, all of that. It's just the easiest streamlined way.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Vivianne.
Thank you guys so much, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening.
I feel the same.
Too.
See you later.
Have a good one.
Bye, guys. I'll talk to you guys soon.
Absolutely.